I'm a puzzle genius. Get a beast? Oh, I can walk in. Go away!
Jump in that bubble down there.
This one?
Yeah.
How can you hate World War II though? That shit was crazy.
Because it... I don't know. I feel like it's...
Like, do you know much about it? Like, what happened?
I know the gist.
I know the Cliff Notes version.
I know why I shouldn't like Germans anymore. Like,
well, some of it's okay.
I did just see this thing that I shared on my Facebook because it made me cry a little bit about this like old man that apparently saved like over 200 children during World War II. Like he stuck them out of Germany or whatever. So like now that he's like, or well, he's dead now, I guess, but he had died like 4 years ago or some shit. But like they took him to this, like they didn't tell him what it was, but they took him to this big area with like a stage and everything, and he was sitting in the audience, and then everyone like stood up at once, and he didn't know why, and confused the shit out of him. And I was like, that's kind of fucked up to do to an old man. But then they told him that every person in the entire like stadium was one of the kids that he saved, all like in their 50s and 60s now or some shit. Oh shit.
Oh no.
It's doing it again.
Oh.
The recording didn't capture it though, we're fine.
Yeah, we're experiencing some blackouts randomly, so if it continues on, we might have to fix it up.
That's...
I just boxed myself in the corner here.
So I shared it with a new high score comment. Like, but I like, it's too depressing. I don't really care about like war and stuff generally because I don't know. I don't like thinking about it. I don't like thinking about like the horrors that because I have seen like obviously I went to high school, I went to college, I've had to take the history classes, and it's like I got enough of it from that that I was like I don't want to learn anymore. Like
whereas fantasy, it's all like this never really happened, so you can enjoy it for the sense that.
But even then, like I don't like playing World War II games specifically. I like playing like medieval combat because that's so long ago that it like can't really exist in this world anymore, so it has become just pure fantasy, I guess, if that makes sense.
You said World War II was too long ago.
I said it was old news. But like almost everything that happened in World War II could still very similarly happen today. A bunch of people, shooting at each other using experimental weapons and like mustard gas and zeppelins and blah, blah, like who the fuck
That's World War I.
But it's like it's too soon, I guess, is the better term to say. Like
old news, but too soon.
I just don't like. I don't want. It sounds fucked up to say I don't care. It's like I don't desire to research it any further because like I mean I don't even research like the kind of shit I did like, which was like sword combat and shit. It's just that feels so much more like, I guess, fiction to me at this point, that it doesn't depress me. Like I can hear a scary story or what, and as long as it's fiction, I can appreciate like certain things of it. But when I hear like a true story, which is what Ashley likes to watch, true stories of like psychos and mass murderers and
that does get pretty fucked
political up. And it's like it's the most depressing shit in the world to me, and I'm just like, why do I let you make me watch this? And then she gets mad at me when I like just put my headphones on and go back to playing my games and shit. And it's like, well, I don't want to watch this shit all day. Like you're literally watching shows about people in prison all the time, and like psychological crazy people that just can't really explain why they do what they do, but they do like some of the worst shit in the world. So I don't know, I tend to avoid it. I guess it's the equivalent of keeping my head in the sand. But I feel like that's all I can really do, because I don't really have that much of a, like, psychological strong point to start with, I guess. So it's like, I know that I get easily affected by shit like that, so that's why I just avoid it in general. That's why the majority of what I watch is, like, fucking cartoons, like Rick and Morty and Family Guy and Futurama, and it's just like, just keep me happy, because if I see depressing shit, I'm gonna start feeling depressed. Like,
I gotcha. We all need a safe space. That's why I say triggered like really as loud as I can and run in my safe space. Most of it, I guess, you consider escapism. Have you ever heard that term?
What, for what I'm doing?
Yeah.
I guess.
Like avoid the horrors of reality by diving into fiction.
I do that all the time. That's why I'm a writer. That's why I like making like the game. You see the games I make, like fucking zombie survival and shit. Like it doesn't get much darker than that. Like mankind devouring itself, basically, in the slowest, most painful way possible. But even that's like, because it's fiction, it's more and like fully creative and completely hypothetical and like, so it doesn't affect me. But like if I were to watch a movie that, even if the movie's fiction, but it's shit. Well, I think you pressing that lock is what opened the gates up there.
Oh, okay.
But I think you might have to either get away from them or have him kill them or some shit. Isn't there a button you can press to like... There you go.
To get an attack?
Yeah, like I could have swore there was a button where it's like he calls their name and they get more aggressive towards whatever you're aiming at.
Beast! Yeah, dude, I didn't think you thought that way. I guess that's why you kind of get overwhelmed when you play like a first-person shooter with like realistic shooting mechanics.
I guess. You're a big puss.
You just relate to people.
I guess. Even, but that... I definitely did that more when I was younger. Like, for the longest time, I thought I was gonna end up being like a thespian. Or, when I first got into college, I was like really heavily into psychology. And I guess, like, you know, of course my parents approved of it and everything because I guess they had always known that I would relate to people. But the more I did it, the more I realized that that was bad for me.
What's a thespian again?
Thespians are like actors and shit.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I could read someone's story and almost feel like I could feel like whatever they're feeling in that moment when they're trying to explain it, I could relate.
Like you put yourself in the shoes of the character?
And it would make me, like, you know, feel those emotions even though it had nothing to do, you know. So I always thought that that's somewhere I'd go with it, but then I realized that it was happening too much and too often. So I stopped. I was like, can't do the psychology thing because I'm pretty sure if I try to help crazy people, I will end up being crazy. Like, I'll start, like...
Harley Quinn status.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It's just... So I just, like, slowly took my way out of it, and that's when I started exploring into, like, Shakespearean literature and shit like that, which is how I ended up writing. And...
Oh fuck, am I about to fight Ansem?
Yes. Well, you're gonna fight Riku, which this is supposed to be, I guess, the hardest fight in the game.
Well, at one point I have to turn into a shadow. Or Heartless.
That's after.
Okay.
Oh no, this isn't it yet. Because Donald and Goofy are with you. So maybe this...
No.
This is where they take the Keyblade, then you follow him shortly, and then Donald and Goofy are all like, oh, never mind.
No!
The darkness may destroy my body. It can't touch
I just asked a simple question.
My heart will stay with my friends. It'll never die.
Really? Well, we'll just see about that.
Donald and Goofy are fine with this.
Yeah, they don't do shit. After the whole speech.
Ain't gonna go anywhere.
You'd betray your king?
On your life. But I'm not gonna betray Sora either, cause he's become one of my best buddies after all we've been through together.
Even my marshmallow teeth agree with that.
Donald, could you tell the king I'm really sorry?
Hold on, Goofy! We'll tie them together!
Look at my fucking zipper hat.
Well, you know.
They make a good pair of, like, the one that thinks he's smart compared to the one that actually ends up being the more smart one, but he never acknowledges it. Like, he's still dumb enough to not realize that he's the smarter one, so he lets Donald lead him around. But Donald's clearly the idiot. Like,
But he's self-assured.
yeah, but he's so confident. He's like me.
Your
He
heart?
says whatever, like
What
he's
good
pretty
will that
confident in his answers, but it's like
Sometimes you say things with so much certainty behind it that I think it's like from a well-sourced,
And it's
like
found a home.
you
Well,
looked
that's
into
just-
it with research.
that's just public speaking.
I've
That just
just
You're like a fucking politician.
it's like how do you make people think you're smart? You ask yourself a question and then answer it.
Will be won. I don't need a weapon.
Does dark matter exist in this reality? I don't know. Does a frog jump?
No.
Does a fish swim? Does Sora look like a fucking asshole? Maybe. The world may never know. I thought I was supposed to turn into a heartless.
Not yet. That's after Kyrie appears.
Oh, shit. Get the fuck out of here. I forgot, when all else fails, spam X. Oh. Fuck you, Riku. If I had this power on the island, you would have been shit. This is like the island fight all over again. Only now I have buds to fuck them up.
Wu-Tang.
Squad. Get him, Goon Squad! Oh, I have arrow on me.
Yeah, Donald will put it on you.
Real MVP.
It makes a huge difference.
Just spamming X. I should probably put some more thought behind this. I'm gonna throw out some fireballs.
You're just wasting your mana now.
Why is that?
Cause all that shit takes mana, and you need that for like self cures and shit.
Back! Listen, Ricky, I'm convinced I've never made a bad decision in my life. If you can't see that, then you just don't see it from my perspective. Like the time I suplexed the dog, not a bad decision. That dog turned out to be just an old lady. Even better. Who do I want? Goofy and Beast?
I don't know. I never really used any of the.
I like the trio because I could do the Trinity thing.
Yeah, that's why I never bothered
But
with it.
Beast looks like he wrecked shit.
You already had a 2-man team with him, and it took him forever just to kill like the simple guys.
But he looked cool doing it.
I mean, yeah.
Style on him. Oh, that's cool. We could slide down the. I always wanted to do that in real life. I was a huge puss. Stop it.
The house I grew up in had a small area of the stairs that was flat like that with no,
No, really.
yeah. So I would fuck around on it a lot. I never actually hurt myself on it, but I always thought I would.
Yeah, you and me both.
I was like, one day I'm gonna fucking fucking just eat it with this. It never happened.
Like the one time, me and my bro, whenever we got like a cardboard box that we could fit in, we'd slide down the stairs in that cardboard box. That was fucking fun. I was always concerned we were gonna flip and just gonna like break my neck open. Just
Those
like,
stairs at your house?
mm-hmm.
Those ones that like are short and then short again with a different direction?
It's like an L.
Those are not slide stairs.
Fuck it, we made it work. We'd slam it to the wall every now and then, but it'd be fun. Wait, is that the space? Go. I was literally just like, wasn't even paying attention. Just,
Oh, this is where you gotta do the book puzzle.
oh. Starts with the K volume something.
Well, you just look at the color.
I'm on it. A huge ass book, goddamn. Now all the books on the shelves are just unobtainable. Whoever designed this library did a shitty job. That's important. Oh, another thing was slug racing. Where you both get in a sleeping bag and go downstairs. That
Like
was
night crawlers.
Night crawlers.
I don't know, my brothers,
Guts.
like, were too different in age to ever, like, play with me.
Do stupid shit. Like,
It wasn't until we were, like, all, like, somewhat teenagers that they finally, like, we just happened to, like, know some of the same kids and stuff. But even then, they would be friends with, like, kids that I hated. Kids that would, like, make fun of me and tease me and shit. And they would, like, hang out with them and, like, not even acknowledge the fact that they're hanging out with somebody that, like, bullies me.
Oh, that sucks. Damn.
So,
Oh, damn. This doesn't belong there. Fucking books! Oh, this is the worst. Why would they have something like this? You already know how the puzzle works. Oh, maybe not.
all you could do is keep spinning it, so I don't know what they expect for you to do other than just to fuck with your patience.
AP up. We can use that right now. Oh. Fuck's the other two. Right. With one extra point, I can literally just go fuck myself, apparently. That's all I have time for. Or the ultimate G.
It's a ship weapon thing.
It sounds like my nickname in high school. Because I was a G in high school. Is this
That
another
book
turn
on
thing?
the table.
1 second, Ricky, I'm spinning something. Hey, first time. Fuck, I didn't read it.
It's the other. I think it's the other brown one down there. But
Something
got
tells
that
me.
lime green book that you need to put.
Oh, something here. Something tells me that this library does not use the Dewey Decimal System. Am I right, Ricky?
The Dewey Decimal System?
Yes. Am I right, Ricky? Am I right? Am I right, Ricky?
What is the Dewey Decimal System like in your reference?
It's the way that most libraries manage their books, Ricky.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm gonna pull out the phone and look it up.
Look it up, Ricky. Is my public speaking confidence rubbing off yet? Do I sound confident in what I speak of? Look it up.
The Dewey Decimal Classification System is the most widely used method for classifying books in the library. This system is a general knowledge organization tool that is continually revised to keep pace with knowledge.
I'll take your apology whenever you want.
Whatever I wanted?
Whatever you want to give it.
That'll never happen then.
Give it, you fucker. I'll be waiting.
But it's not just for books. It's for knowledge.
Oh, you fucking
Statistics,
turn it on me.
music, CDs.
What the fuck am I doing? I need a red book. A red trim book. Boy, I don't know if anyone can find this more exciting. Walking around a library talking about book sorting techniques. Where the fuck do I do this?
There's another one right there.
Where?
Right there. Put it in that slot right there. Further down. Not there where you just tried.
Where?
Oh my god. To the right.
I did it! Dude. I'm the kind of audience that Dora the Explorer gets frustrated with. I hope you know. What about this book then?
You haven't found it.
Oh, I'm gonna save.
Is that the cutoff area? There's like a portion that you can jump down into that you can't walk into.
From this part?
What is that book down there?
Where?
The one on the bookshelf down there that's like clearly out of place.
Fuck, I'm just gonna jump down there. Hey Ricky, I found one! God, Ricky, you think you're so smart. I think that's the one that goes up top. What's that blue one?
You already did the blue.
All colors look alike to me, Ricky. Blue, yellow, orange, aquamarine, teal. All the same. You fucking normies just don't get it. Who the fuck designed this library?
Ansem.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's a fucking asshole. For more than one reason. Whoop. Oh my god. Hey, it's a blue book.
That's purple. You just dropped off the blue book.
Purple, blue, green, and orange are the worst colors that ever existed. If you don't agree with me, you're racist, and you also triggered me at the same time. Boop. There better be some cool award.
The book said Escala?
Hmm?
Look at the book said Escala. Isn't that a band? Like the 4 chicks, 4 stringers?
Oh yeah, the 4 violinists, whatever. Or
I don't think they all. Yeah, I was like,
they're all violinists. Do I have to go through there or do I go through the door?
No, you have to go through there.
What about the door?
That just leads back to that main hall.
What the fuck? That's useless.
It's just a shortcut.
You're a shortcut. That was mean, I'm sorry.
You don't have gravity yet, do you?
I don't think so. Somehow Donald has it.
Well, then you have it. Donald doesn't have anything you don't have.
Damn it. I didn't think that through. No. A Scala. I've never heard anyone actually talk about a Scala. I only found out about it because of Pandora.
I think I did too.
The
And I was like,
Lindsay
I love it.
Station. That's pretty cool.
They're all hot. What are the odds?
So we have racism, sexism. What else can we get in here?
How is that sexist to say someone's hot? I'm of the opposite gender and I find women attractive, so therefore I'm allowed to say that any woman is attractive that I want.
Ricky. You're right. You're never wrong. Did I just go back where I just came from?
Yep.
God damn.
Without using gravity on the thing to get the present. Is the whole point of that.
I have to watch this whole cutscene again? Oh, I can skip it.
Oh shit, it blacked out on that screen too.
Oh, that's not
Did you
good.
just turn my PlayStation? What?
Did I hit like some kind of
What
key
did you
command?
do?
I hit like 4 buttons at once.
Why would you do that? That's how you restart the fucking game!
I thought...
It's just like Smash Brothers when you reset.
Can you do that sound effect one more time for those at home?
What?
That's what it was.
That's 2 trigger, 2 bumpers, and X. Or whatever, or start, usually.
I saved there's
You
there's
thought I
some...
broke my shit, I was like scared that my fucking thing glitched out.
Ricky,
Your
this shows me-
impatience, now you have to wait longer. Every time you do that, the game renders slower. On purpose. To teach little bratty kids a lesson.
You're a bratty kid.
Back in the day, you used to have to wait for all the cinematics. There's no skip button.
Can you skip it next time you do it?
No. This isn't a cinematic, technically. The whole point of it is to show you, see that little pointed thing that was going from here to here? Like from down to left? You can swap that so it goes right instead, which is what you're supposed to do.
How do I use gravity on this?
You gotta aim on it. Like, move your aimer to it. But if that's on the other... No, it's not on the other side of the wall. Yeah,
Hey! Hey! I don't think I knew about this. Boop, boop.
There's like 4 or 5 of them in this area that do that. And they're, one or two of them are like really hard to get to.
This is all it did? Was get some kind of ship part? Work! The ship part I'm not allowed to put on my ship because Ricky will get all mad at me. So like...
I'm getting mad. Just, we'll do it off camera if you really want to fuck with the ship.
Do it live, Ricky. Bill O'Reilly taught me anything, you do it live. I'm guessing I have to do something with the wall. Oh my goodness. Unskippable transition scenes are the best, I gotta say. Gravity.
Force.
What the fuck is going on with these walls? Also, where do I go?
Back out.
The whole point of that was just for that ship part?
Yeah.
What's going on up there?
That's just the pipes. Remember, this whole place is like held up by magic and shit, so. You and your fucking safe stuff. I guess if you're just gonna be randomly resetting the game, you might as well like.
God, Ricky, you're so fucking critical. God damn. I thought you said this is just.
It is. That's the same room.
You didn't tell me it's the same room, only higher.
What did you think when you came upstairs from the fucking library?
I have no spatial awareness. I'm just gonna have to light all these on fire. That one!
Fire.
It's gonna take 5 ever. No! Not that one! This one.
Fire.
This better give me something good.
See ya.
I can do that. I'm like a puzzle god. Like how no one else is supposed to know that other than me with their large brains. There we go, found it. Damn it!
Fire.
I don't know how anyone can put up with my amount of
Fire.
just stupidity.
Fire.
Hey, I did it. This one's special. No. Stop it. God damn it. Oh. Hey. A beautiful water noise, if I ever heard one. This is what I want. Ooh, is that a piece of...
But like the last 3 things you've done have revealed pieces. That's the first one you're asking.
Ricky, you're about to get the piece. You know, shut the fuck up. Ooh, oh.
Here.
Fuck, I'm smart. God damn. It's like this kid was made for babies. Or there was some kind of treasure chest somewhere, but I forgot where it went.
It's down there.
Okay. Okay, these 3 pieces. 4 pieces. I have the necessary things to open this door. I'm gonna go save it. No, there's just gonna be a save over here. There's gotta be. Okay. Here.
Why? It was mine.
Oh, he's gonna have a crisis of character. Maybe you aren't the hero, Mr. fucking Edgelord.
Who shall win the Keyblade?
What? You're saying my heart's weaker than his?
For that
You were born
instant,
with a
it
birth
was.
defect.
However,
What is that?
you can become stronger.
Is he wearing jeans? And then he has like some sort of like fisherman pants over it?
Yeah. Because they all live on an island and they do the boats and shit.
Plunge
so.
deeper into the darkness, and your heart will grow even stronger.
What should I do?
It's really quite simple.
Unzip my pants.
That is all.
No.
Let your heart, your being, become darkness itself.
Am I the hero? Riku asks as he accepts the darkness into his heart.
The fucking hellfire coming out of him. Alright, kill these guys, and then we need to take a break for the recording and do like a reset and everything.
Alright, that's it. Eat shit, you fat fuck. He ate it all. Oh my god, that was pro. Have I seen these guys before? These like wizards?
I don't know. I have, but
What?
I don't know if you've seen them this playthrough.
That's what I meant.
I don't think so. I think it's where they get introduced.
Fuck. No! Stop it! Have you guys attacked anything yet? Oh god, more shit to kill. There's so many.
You guys are still in the same room, right? You never actually went through the door.
I don't think so.
You just came back.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the same room.
Bitches need killing, Ricky. If I don't do it, who will? Also, I need the XP. Wow. Probably like the most sloppiest Kingdom Hearts fighting that's ever existed. Oh, fuck these guys. You know what? They don't need to be killed, Ricky. They can live. I don't even know how I got out of this doorway to begin with.
Well, because the cinematic started when you opened the door. It didn't start when you went in.
Oh, I'm fucking stupid. Alright, I like that design though. With like the shield that has the fucking dog face on it.
You can get Goofy that shield.
I remember that.
It has to drop off of one of them, so it's rare as shit, but it's possible.
Alright, time to farm, boys. Which one do you think I should use?
I don't... Like, I think they're both just for chests and shit.
Yeah, I should ignore.
And if you want. Either way, we need to take a break, so...
Alright, fuck it, let's take a break now. Ugh.